All right, we're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Friday daytime stream. Actually, we might need to be a little bit quiet. Here we are. No screaming today. Go. Open that up. Huge tag return. That's the title. Selling slabs quickly. Live card shop. Oh, and Spongebob. Tops, Chrome, Spongebob. All right, we'll say live card shop. Good. Yes, we do have Spongebob now. Spongebobadoo. Give me a moment here. Okay. Spongebobadoo. The sponge. Ooh, SpongeBob's expensive. All right, so SpongeBob. He's coming down here. Tops Chrome SpongeBob. Oops. 2025 tops. Let's say SpongeBob. And the price for SpongeBob shall be. Well, let me see. I just actually bought a second round of the SpongeBob cards. How much did I spend on that round? I don't actually remember. That would be the very latest pricing, right? So pricing is based not just off of, you know, what people might have supplied the cards on 2 or 3 weeks ago. I like to price it very recently. Okay, let's see. Not much in the news today. I'm lying. There was plenty of news. Beckett just did an upcharge on us, so I think we are having a completion in our Beckett grade too. So that's good. That's good. We like to see that. Oh, that's strange. How do we pay for this? Maybe it's in an email somewhere. Give me a second here. Maybe it is in an email. Maybe I threw that email away. Okay, all this crap. All right, so I can't find it. Well, let me get that box of SpongeBob and open it. That'll help me understand what we got going on here. SpongeBob. It's a small box, isn't it? Only 12 packs. Okay, that's good to know. So 12 packs, huh? 12 packs. That's the hobby box, right? Is that the hobby box? It says hobby box on it? Look for voice actor autographs and Doodle Bob. Cool. Yes, that is in fact a hobby box. Hobby edition. Good. Okay, we're just picking up a price on this. I got a lot of slabs for you guys. The tag submission is in, okay? Got a lot, awful lot of slabs. So today, for this daytime stream, this stream right now, this SpongeBob shall start at $60. We're just starting it there. I'm not really trying to sell too much SpongeBob right now, to tell you the truth. We are. All right, SpongeBob's cool and all. I'm not super focused on him. It's really never been a very good product, but we'll keep an eye on it. So we're going to start SpongeBob a little bit pricey at 60. What I really would like to do is have lots of time to price up these slabs. So we're going to be having very different streams over time because we're going to be more of a slab seller distributor, like even business to business. You know, like we want to get rid of these slabs now that they're in. Because we got so many to go through. Hopefully we meet some new people who like to watch our slab streams. Look at that beautiful Rayquaza. That's nuts, dude. Let's get the comment section open so I can start talking to you guys. Give me a moment here. 36 people watching within the first 4 minutes. That's not bad. All right, what do we got? We got Rigo Rockstar, CS Man, Rock Paper Scissor, Gavin, J-Dog, Real One, Daniel Barry, Rain Brian, Andy Man. Got a lot of people in here. It's Friday after all, right? It's Friday. Rock, paper, scissors. Six is here. Luca Plora. Oh my gosh, a horizontal stream. I love it. Yeah, we got a slab return. Let's do a horizontal stream so we can start pricing up those slabs. In this case, the horizontal stream is useful. Okay, ready? Well, actually, let's check the pre-orders real fast. So I don't know if I'll spend much time speculating. What is this? Wow, import duties are a real problem, man. Import duties are a real problem. Okay. We have a William Wafter order. I believe my order in between streams was missed. He said $10 for 2 Star Wars packs. Oh, let's start there then. Hold on. Let me take care of Mr. William Wafter. He says 2 Star Wars packs for $10. That's these over here, is it not? Sorry about that, Mr. William. In fact, that may have happened. You know, you're always welcome to place pre-orders before a stream starts. There's always just a little risk that that email gets pushed down by other emails. I get a lot of emails. I get emails from all places. Just tons of emails. There it is. How do I buy packs? What's up, Trainer Chico? You'll want to learn how to buy slabs too, because we're going to be pricing up a lot of slabs. So you'll need to head over to the description of the live stream to learn how to buy stuff. It's really easy. You just send money over PayPal, Zelle, crypto, Venmo. We're about to have a website up too, so in the future you'll be using a website. But right now it is Cash App, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal. You just send money directly over, and when you send that payment, you just leave a note telling me what you bought. That's how it works. We're kind of a storage company too. You know why? Because when you buy something, it does not automatically ship. We actually keep it over here until you order a round of shipping. That's how it works. So we don't automatically ship. We assume you want to keep shopping. We assume you want to do combined shipping. So you can store your stuff over here for up to 1 full year. Ooh, that's really good. I love that. Here's another nice one. So we store your stuff over here for up to 1 year for free. And then after that is $5. There we go. To reset it for a whole nother year, basically, which nobody ever does that. They just ship the item at that point. But don't leave your stuff over here for longer than a year, okay? That's a bad idea. Beautiful, Vader. No etched cards coming out of there. That's William Wafter. Thank you, William. Appreciate the order. So I believe this return is just my stuff. I think when we got started with this contract with Tag, I rushed to immediately get a big order out with them because I knew there was going to be a money crunch problem where I was going to be missing a lot of cash as I waited for these slabs to return so I could start selling it. So the very first order, I believe, was just mine. Just finished OT this afternoon. My wife is out with kids and I am lazing around. Okay, we took care of William Wafter. Thank you, William. Appreciate your order, man. Okay, so Beckett used my credit card. You guys want to see what that means? Let's see what that means. Beckett used my credit card. Let's take a quick look. We're at the beginning of the stream. Might as well. We're logged into Beckett. Let's see my orders. Hopefully that February submission. Remember that deal? Oh, yeah. It's the February submission. Finally. Now, we should be able to see. Here's a 10 Galarian Moltres AR. How many 10s in here? Oh, man. They got a lot of bad grades. Almost the whole order is 9.5. I mean, I can see it from here. It's all 9.5s. Huh. They handed out real grades to the square cut cards, I think. Let me see. Let me see. Huh. I sent them square cut cards, and I think that they actually graded them instead of calling them altered. I think they actually graded them. That makes me kind of mad that they didn't do that to the other ones. It tells me they don't have like a unified idea of what should be done. Also, I'm kind of annoyed when they show the grades off. They don't tell you if it's black label. Like this one is, that's a 10, but it's just a pristine. Oh, here we go. This is a black label. It's called, it's a Hello Kitty card. So I keep getting black labels on these Hello Kitty cards because I'm so picky with them. That's not a black label. Monkey D. Luffy wanted poster, 9.5. Sorry, whoever that is. Here's a Don Quixote. Pristine Don Quixote. Let's see. We got some Weiss Nikke cards. Got some 10s. Paradise Lost SEC Plus. Got a 9.5. So someone sent Dorothy SEC Plus Nikke. Got a 9.5. What is this? Fujima Fantasia Bunko. Some of these might be mine. I have no clue. It's also old. We'll have to look it up. Aircraft Carrier Enterprise Azure Lane Volume 2. That got pristine. I'm just rambling out some grades real fast. If I don't ramble it out, it's not because you're not in there. It means it didn't get a pristine. It means it got 9.5. There's a pristine on an Iona Wattrell. That would have been one of mine. I sent out a couple Iona Watrels. They all got 9.5s except for one that got a pristine. That's horrible, dude. How rough are they? Okay, that's really tough. Super Electric, 9.5s, Magnetons, 7.5. Wow, their gradings are horrible, man. They're just so much tougher than any company. If you send a Beckett, you better be sending the very best of your best. That's the bottom line on this. Wow. So many Pokemon cards in here that I clearly sent. That one got a pristine. That's terrible. Wow. I don't know what to say. That's really terrible. Here's an Electric Breaker Japanese. Pristine. Yeah, this is terrible. All right, well, we'll see the rest of that when it comes back in, guys. The good news is, maybe when the stream is over, I'll go through each one and figure out if there's any other black labels. But the truth is, the grades are very bad. All 9.5s. Handful of pristines, mostly 9.5s. I saw one black label go by. It was a Hello Kitty card. That would have been one of mine then. The description doesn't show me what you have available. It's been years since I bought from you. Hey, what's up, Trainer Chico? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Hit refresh on the stream. Can you do that? I don't know how to do that. If you're on your cell phone, hit refresh, okay? Because what'll happen is the menu should pop up at that point. If you got in really early into the stream, then the menu wasn't available yet. I actually added it later. Debating on whether or not to. You think Gengar EX PSA 9 is a good hold? It's an interesting thought. All right, so here we go. We got Umbreon. You talking about from Legend Maker? I've seen that one. There's a couple people looking at that one. I don't know. I don't like the fact that he's not a Rev Hollow. I only want the Rev Hollow. Fire Red, Leaf Green version. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. I mean, you know, if you were to put a list of PSA 9s together and which ones will go up fastest, he's definitely on the upper half of that list, but I don't know if he's at the top of that list, you know. So he's not terrible. I wouldn't say he's terrible. A lot of people probably wondering if he's a good pick. An item was substituted. Oh, Care Spot. Walmart. Great. Her parents are coming over. I'm probably going to start getting quiet at some point. If I hear them, I'm going to be much quieter in the stream. So you ready? So to make things easier, I'm going to peg the price of these to the PSA price because I don't want to have to look up tag and then PSA every single time. So that is our pricing structure for these. In fact, sometimes the tag grading is much more expensive, but I really don't care about that right now. So the cheapest price on this on eBay is $25. Make ours 24. So I think that these tag slabs are really nice. However, I have to sell so many of these now. I'm just interested in having them go away. I really like them, but 500's a lot. That's every month I have to move 500 of these. It really actually fundamentally changes what we do. And to keep up with the influx, I'm probably going to have to start at one point, maybe this month, I'm going to have to start immediately listing these on eBay. And so we're in a new time period for this channel. This is a new time period. We have a really big contract to grade a lot of these. And I don't know how that's going to go. So here is a Japanese one in Thailand for $37. Okay, so if there's a 15% import on that, let's make it 40. All right. Here we go. So you got Lycanroc from Battle Partners going for 40, huh? That's interesting. Okay. Noibat. Can we do a donation slab for Ivan or help pay down his slab away? You know, poor Mr. Ivan, I hear he's having some tough times right now. I want to know that Mr. Ivan does well over time. We are Noibat 111. We are. Okay, give me a second here. So that's going to be $40 on Noibat. Okay, $40. Oops. Did you make it look like 46 or someone actually pays that much? Oh, not at all. That's a 40. I'm just writing fast, Mr. James. You are. I got 200 of these to price up, so my bad handwriting's just bad handwriting. That's all it is. It's 40. It's 40. That's 40. That's not 46. That's 40. And you know what? It looks worse on the camera. I can see it. So from further away, you might bet that that's 46. But from my point of view, it looks like 40 because I'm closer to it. You can see that it's not drawn very well when you're closer. It is. There you go. That look better? No confusion there. Okay, this poor guy got a 9. How much does Ivan have on his slab away? You should be able to see that, Mr. Alex. Should be able to look that up. Okay, Articuno 102. Okay. Let's see. Articuno 9, is that Japanese? All right, Articuno 9 be set to $24. This is the AR from Battle Partners. So what you'll also notice from me over time, I'm going to have to start deciding how to source some product. So I might reserve a case for myself at a time to open, or I might buy singles from a reliable supplier, or maybe from you guys. If you guys have cards in your bag that you pretty much don't want to work on, they're not worth your time, or you're not that interested in them, try trading me. You can make a trade for a nice 10, and I'll take your bag of commons and process it. And I'm going to have to do that a lot now. So look at this beautiful thing. That got a 4, huh? That's pretty rough. Yeah, it deserves it. Okay, so that's Meganium promo? Yep, Black Star promo. Well, we're going to say PSA Black Star promo, Meganium. Heart Gold, so silver, right? HGSS. All right, let's see. Black Star promo. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there is a PSA 6 for about $66. We have a tag for. Oh, here it is. Here's the exact card right here. Look at that. Found it. Wow, it's so funny that there would be one of the exact same grade. So that's about $26 and about $4 shipping. It's 26 and 4, so that's about 30. We'll do 30. All right. It's a good looking card. Definitely kind of card you buy not for the grade, but because you want to be able to display it, and because it's so affordable, so you can very cheaply display a nice vintage card. All right, there we go. Let's take a quick stop and see what's going on over here. So we have CASHAPP, Mr. Romaldo Martinez. What's up, man? 3 packs, Shrouded Fable. Ooh, Shrouded Fable. I feel like we just don't see that one very often. What's this? Oh, wow, that's Vivid Voltage. I didn't know we had Vivid Voltage. So to me, it's looking like we need more Shrouded Fable. Any tops foil 10s? I don't think in this order there were any tops at all. So I'll be right back. I have to go get some Shrouded Fable. I have to open it up, I believe. Where do I keep Shrouded Fable? I don't even know. All right, so we are sold out of that one. I apologize. This happens sometimes. Let me double check. Let me double check. I don't find any in another box. I've been kind of trying to sell out of that one. That one's not a very... Oh, here we go. We got one right here. I've been trying to sell out of these. It's not a very good product. Ah, here we go. Okay. So we do have a little bit left. 1, 2, 3. There's 2 left after that. Let me put these back over here. Let me mark it off the menu. It's no longer going to be on our menu. Perfect. We fulfilled this order. There's 2 left. What was it going for, by the way? It's called Shrouded Fable. Probably real cheap, right? The goal was to get rid of that one. I didn't like that one. There it is. It was for $7. Goodbye, Shrouded Fable. Click. Sent for the Articuno. All right, cool. So we got plenty of tag slabs. There's not going to be any lack of tag slabs. The real question I have is, will we be able to expand? I hate this song. What is going on with this, man? Let's grab this. Minecraft music is always good. All right, Mr. Romaldo. The real question will be, can we expand our customer base with some of these beautiful slabs. I think I'm going to mark some of the slabs as we price them as my favorites. And then once I have a couple favorites, I'm going to try and make a video out of them, showing off some of our wares. With the big return, time for more eBay slabs for me. And then once that website is up, maybe we think of a way to double post. Yeah, that is an interesting thought. It would be tricky to double post, you know, because if it sells on eBay, it'll need to be removed from the website. If it sells on the website, it'll need to be removed from eBay. So that gets tricky. Here it is. All right, we got Meowth. That gets tricky to track really fast. Might be able to do it some way. Okay, that's for our friend Romaldo. Where would I put your bag, Mr. Romaldo? I feel like you would go into probably this one over here. If you have a bag, you'd be in this one. Wow, we have a Ryan Warner bag from a long, long time ago. And a Ryan Watson. Both bags are expired. I'm just going to leave them in there. I don't really care if they're expired because this box is not out of room. If this box does run out of room, it will matter at that point. Miss Sarah says, a horizontal stream. That's right. We got a big slab return. And we want the space on the table for all these slabs. I want to be able to show off 5 slabs at a time. So we have a real purpose for this horizontal stream. That is true. Maybe somehow it notifies so I can remove it. I don't know, but glad you got a return finally. Yeah. Time for me to start earning some of the money back I spent on the grading, because that is so important at this point. 500 slabs on top of the PayPal slabs, mind you, on top of all the PayPal, because I did not slow down on PayPal grade. Did I say PayPal? On top of the PSA grade. Sorry, PSA, PayPal, they sound a little same in my head. Yeah, so on top of all the PSA grades, it's pretty crazy. Romaldo also wanted 2 Mega Evolutions. You got it, man. Let's just get those real fast. 2 Mega Evolutions. Oops, we grabbed 3 by mistake. Oops. All right. It's Tammy. Tam. It's Tammy. Here's Mega Lucario. I think that's from The Wizard of Oz, isn't it? There we go. And Houndstone and Mega Absol. Ta-da! Tammy, I'm in a good mood. We got our tag slabs. The stock market crashed. I'm just kidding. Did you guys see that? The stock market crashed. It did. Because Trump's doing like a trade war with China. That's not good. We are. But I guess China is doing a little bit of a monopoly on their rare earth minerals, which they have a right to do that. We are. Yeah, they're doing a little bit of a monopoly on their rare earth minerals. That's what I'm reading. Just another reason for the U.S. to work on that, so that we don't rely on another country to supply critical products to us, whether it be for military or something else. Okay, cool, man. So now we're going to take a moment here, and we're going to get a new round of slabs up. You ready? Here goes. Excited to get more on eBay and see if they start moving any better on there. Saw the tops, Mewtwo and Mew. Love this already. Have one, but tempting for more. Oh, yeah, it's a really nice pair. We are. Okay, so that's a nice Raichu from Majestic Dawn. Notice how I graded it. Even though I knew it was not going to grade very well, I graded it anyways. Okay. China. All right. China does what China wants to do. Ooh. So we got to be clever here. We got to be real organized with these slabs. Real organized. Because it's going to probably get pretty bad pretty fast. I'm thinking I might take over this shelf next to me and turn it into a slab organization shelf, so that if we're posting these, let's say on Discord, we can quickly, let's say you buy like this Raichu and it's amongst 4,000 slabs. I should be able to go find it by looking into maybe the Raichu box, the R box, right? So something like that might do it. Majestic Dawn, how about Raichu? Might not be one of these for sale online. Oh, here he is. PSA 8 for about $70. We have a PSA 6. We have a, I shouldn't say PSA 6. We have a tag 6. Okay, we got to get into the habit of calling these what they are. These are tag slabs. Just to make things easier, though, we're going to be looking up PSA prices. The reason for that is because I don't want to search for tag and then for PSA and then for tag and then for PSA. It's just going to be too slow. It's going to be too slow. And PSA has so many more slabs already graded, I would anticipate a really sort of like normalized market for the demand for those 10s. All right. What I can tell you about this submission, I was really impressed with how tough it was. So tough. So do not grade your tags or your cards with tag thinking it's going to be an easy lunch. They definitely do not hand out 10s very quickly. So many of the slabs actually graded, look at that. So many of the slabs graded 9, 8, 7, or 6. It was really rough. So this is an example of a 10 here. Not going to see as many of those as you think. Many of the cards coming from this return are going to be graded 9. And so this is a nice one. Trick or Trade 2023. So we're going to type in Trick 2023 Pikachu. Now he's a nice 10. We're going to ask full price on this because we have to do that with our best cards, okay? So here he goes. It looks like a PSA 10 of this card would be around a very affordable 90 bucks. All right, cool. Less than 100, that's good. 90. That'll be one of interest. Here's another one we sent in, and that got a 9. This is a Mr. Only tag submission. Yeah. Oh, you know what's cool about these? We're in October. I managed to get some Halloween cards back before Halloween. How nice is that? Pretty good. So here's the PSA 9, which I suppose is probably going to be like 25 bucks if I had to guess. Okay, here we are. It's closer to 30, actually. All right, we're going to put this at 28. Good. There you go. Now we got this holographic Mew. This is from the 25th anniversary, is it not? No, that's from V-Star Universe. If it was 25th anniversary, it would say so. So this is a V-Star Mew. Cool. Spooky. Woo! All right, we're going to say PSA 10, Mew, V-Star. Let's see what we get here. Here we go. So this Japanese Mew, $65. $65. It is, after all, from 2022. That's kind of old. All right. Good. Good, good, good. They don't come in a wrapper anymore. They give me an option not to do the wrapper. Here's Heath Davis, Umbreon Tag 9. There it is. Heath Davis. If you buy it, tell everyone so that they don't buy it as well. I need to remove it from the table right away. Thank you, Heath. Okay. We have Dallas Willis, 2 Topps Chrome Galaxy. Dallas Willis. Mr. Dallas. Ready? 1 and 2. 2 Topps Chrome. No wrapper, no fun time. I'm very glad we got no wrapper. Those wrappers just go in a landfill for us. We don't sell them as, like, you know, mystery packs. We don't do that. So maybe we could do an order where it's all mystery packs. I don't know. Mystery pack order in the future. And it's already wrapped up. I'm open-minded to that, by the way. Ooh, out of 199. What is this? That's kind of creepy. Helmets on guns. That means dead people. I'm open-minded to doing mystery packs with the tag slabs, which is totally possible. We just leave them in the wrapper, and then I think I do like a cost analysis. Boy, I wonder if AI could help me with that. I wonder if I could give it the list, including with all the grades, and then it does like a cost analysis of the cards, and then it can do like an average break price on a particular submission. And then when that submission comes in, I put a sticker on that submission saying, all right, these are from submission A, and then they're part of a mystery pack round. That'd be fun, right? Here we go. I don't like mystery packs as much. Ooh. And the children. But not just the men. The women and the children. Hard Hat in the Rain. Dude, he was literally telling Padme that he was killing kids. Here it is. He was killing minorities, by the way. The poor sand people. And Padme's just like, okay. You're right. She's complicit. She should have turned him in. You don't think that's a red flag? Your man's killing the women and the children, and he's talking about it. He's like, and the women and the children. There were signs. There were signs. Padme got choked because she was acutely ignoring the problem. All right, thank you, Dallas Willis. I appreciate it, man. If you buy a slab, let us know in the comment section so that we can remove it for you and 2 people don't try to buy it. Okay, so we have Miss Beatrice. She's picking up this bluebird. Here you go, Beatrice Moniz. Okay. She was treating the symptom and not the source. She was in love. Christopher Houghton says 4 Infernos. Mr. Christopher, Infernos. Ready? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I love you, baby. Is this the love that I've been searching for? Is this love that I am feeling? Cold. And, oh, wow, that was rough, dude. That was rough. Get this guy on the giveaway slab right away. I'm sorry about that, Christopher. That's no good. Well, we got a giveaway slab. We got to get this guy on it. All right, we'll put you on here. Mr. Christopher, sorry about that, man. Houghton. All right. Is this the love? Joey Albrecht, he says Paldea Evolved. All right, so he's ordered a bunch of Paldea Evolved. Let's find out how much. It's $19 a piece. Paldea Evolved is $19 a piece? My God. So 136 divided by 19 is 7.1. Do I understand that correctly, Chris? I'm sorry, do I understand that correctly, Joseph? Thanks for the giveaway ads. No problem, Christopher Houghton. Are you excited for the mega cards in English? Yes. How many of the Charizards have you pulled? We have pulled them. Who up Strumming Day White Snake? 100 towards slab away. Ah, I see. 100 towards slab away. Joey Albrecht. Okay, Joey Albrecht. Very important distinction there because I almost opened you nothing but. So this will come down to 4950. Boom. All right, 4950 remains. So that means you have $36 left over, and that would not give you 2 Paldeas. Did you know Paldea Evolved is like super expensive, and now it costs $19 a pack? But I tell you what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to open 2 of them for you because you're sending me sardines, so I don't care. So I'm going to open 2 of these for you, and here's the deal. If you pull the chase card out of there, just cover the rest, okay? If you don't, then we'll just call it even Stevens. Here they are. So these are going way up in price. So if you pull the big chase, just send whatever that would be, a difference of like, not much. Actually, I think it's like a difference of $1 or $2. Here we are. Are you ready? All praise the widescreen. Hail. What do we have here? We've got Quackavall. Golden Quackavall. Ooh. Good. We are a graded slab stream because we're about to have way more slabs than we can actually liquidate. We're about to have way more than we can liquidate. That's going to happen in a matter of like 2 months. That'll happen, I bet. But we're heading into a season, you know, we're heading into the winter season, which is a good time period to be stocking up on slabs. But I swear to God, when we get 500 of these slabs back in a month cycle, and then we've got an additional like 300 PSA slabs coming in, and then on top of that, we got BGS slabs coming in. Not as many, but, you know, when they all start piling in, it's going to be all hell over here. I ought to reorganize. You got a golden Quackavall, dude. I ought to reorganize this whole area and then create a sorted shelf just for slabs so they can be organized by alphabetical or something like that. There's a Charmander break. There's Dark Ariados. Here's Dusclops. Here's $55 Shining Celebi 9, which is actually pretty good. Don't forget, we got other slabs that were already here. They just been waiting. You know what? Let's price this up. I was holding this because I thought it was so nice. Let's price it up. Let's get it out of there. I can't hold on to slabs as much anymore with the influx we're going to be receiving, so I can't afford to be super campy on them anymore. It's a good thing for you guys. You should be like, ooh. Superior 084. Let's take a look. You ready? If I make a pricing mistake, by the way, feel free to fix it. Here we are. Most people will fix it if it's too high. Most people will not fix it if it's too low. Okay, this is $84. Wow, only 84. That seems really good. I mean, that holographic Mew was 60. It's too good. It's going into the live customs. Sorry, guys. It's been stolen from you. 3, 4. That's too good. It's going in the live customs. So we want live customs to be full of really exceptional hits. Okay, so this is a Sir Pure E or 084. Tag 10. Okay, good. The thing is, it's not that Superior is like a top chase for a bunch of people. It's the price. The price is so good on this one that I want it to go into tag, because you pull out a really nice card, a lovely card, and only 4 slots. That's great. We need stuff like that in the live customs to feel them, to keep them feeling crisp. Little, you know what I'm saying? Like a little ooh, like a ooh mama. A little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? The market's crashing. He's referring to crypto and the stock market. Yes, those markets are going to be down for right now. We don't know how long that lasts. It could recover quickly, which we've seen before. Oh, this needs pricing too. Crazy. We got slabs that need pricing for the first time still. I'm going to set this off to the side. He's referring to the stock market and the crypto market. First of all, it's a Friday, which sometimes rich guys like to pull their money out of the stock market on a weekend. I notice, you know, like investors and all that. They get nervous on a weekend. But not just that. Trump said 100% tariff on China. Ooh. So that's going to be really nasty in the stock market until he repeals that, which I think Trump's, you know, he keeps doing this. He's like the boy who cried wolf. So him doing that too much is dangerous. Another round of Inferno packs. Okay, so we need more Inferno packs. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh, wait. I don't have to go because I knew Inferno was going to be popular, and I keep a case of it under the desk where it belongs. Haha. Ooh, lovely. Now's the time to buy more XRP. We are. All right. Yeah, I'm still up like 17% in the stock market this year. Like, it's not exactly a bad situation yet. Could get bad because the market's probably trying to figure out if Trump's just being the boy who cried wolf, or if there now really is going to be 100% tariff on Chinese goods, which is terrible. I mean, that's a trade war, and it'll cause a lot of damage. The thing is, last time, Trump, you know, he got out of the trade war. He backed out of it. Oh, okay, hold on. We only need 4 of these. I do this sometimes, and then I got to put this in a stupid baggie. You know, the problem with this is I forget that we have an open baggie of these, and then I end up opening a second box like a dummy. I got to stop doing that. We are. But Christopher only wanted 4 of these. He didn't want a whole box. Can I get a Pika? Pika! Thanks for being a member, Andy Dirksen. 44 months. That's over a year, everybody. And that doesn't include the time he might have been here where he wasn't a member, but he was just hanging out. By the way, smash that like button. Happy Friday daytime stream to you all. Hope you guys are having a great day. There we go. Yesterday was some pretty big sales. Part of it was led by our friend Mr. CS Man hanging out with us. He placed 2 heavy orders. He bought a really rare, really pretty much desirable Holland's Magneton 10 reverse hollow stamp from the Delta Species collection. Truly a rare card. And I was pretty sad to see it go, but you know, I got to let some stuff go. I bought a pricey slab myself, and I got taxes to pay, and I got all these slabs to grade now. So I got to let some stuff go. It's sad to see it go. And then also, he bought one of these vintage packs we priced up. Did you guys know we priced up vintage packs? Check it out. Breakthrough Evolutions, Breakpoint, Ancient Origins, XY Phantom Forces, Dragons Exalted, which might go up, Primal Clash, and Cosmic Eclipse. So we priced some of those bad boys up, and one or two of them sold. That was part of the increase in sales for yesterday. Yes, pricey booster packs back on the menu to a certain degree. We don't want to get too balls to the walls about it yet. Message on Zelle payment is wrong. Okay, Mr. Blake, let me know a little bit about that. So see how this box is too full now? This box here is maximum full. We're having trouble with it. So now I'm looking for a bag to remove. Looks like our friend Chris Whittle has just donated an old bag from 524. What did you have in there, Mr. Chris Whittle? Let's see what Chris Whittle has given us. He's given us a couple hollows, which I can place in the bulk. You just get rid of these. Okay, that's over in the bulk now. And then he's got a couple of these cards, which are just kind of like junky cards. And then he's got more bulk, which we place over here. And then we've got, oh, okay. That checklist is kind of nice, actually. That's sticky, though. Look, you can tell that's sticky. There's residue here. So he's got a sticky hollow. All right, I get it. So, you know, the bags might be worth, like, this bag might have been worth, like, 25 bucks, 30 bucks. And he just didn't care. He's like, get rid of it. Okay. Who gets the donation? Well, it gets donated to a fund that's in bad needing of funding, sometimes referred to as the TCC Wealth Fund for the sovereign country of Pakistan. And so he's a generous donor, and we'll put his face on a picture frame. It'll be really nice. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to take a picture of this, get it off the table. 2 spots in the Rocket Pack, 1 spot in the Nintendo Pack Gym Break, 4 shuffles. Nice. Did you hear what he just said, guys? So one of the gym breaks is now available. There's 1 person in this gym break. You might join the other half of it. This right here. We sold 3 of these just the other day. And so people really enjoy these graded Mario packs. Maybe not as fun as a Sandstorm pack, but they're still really fun. It's actually much cheaper too. I just called you Blake Sandstorm instead of Blake Santoro. All right, your name's Blake Sandstorm now. So we need 1 other person in here. Okay. The Mario pack needs 1 other person if you're looking to lose a little money today. Okay, so Nicholas Alvarez, you're going to have a prismatic opening coming up in a minute here. Cool. So now I'm going to take a moment. Did I take a picture of these yet? I don't think I did. Let me jump over to Discord. Today's a Friday. It's going to be a busy stream, I think, because we've got a lot of work to do in the stream. And typically you get a few more orders on Friday and Thursday night and Saturday. Beautiful slabs. These are really nice. Okay. Here's some interesting news. We used to have 2 of these Black Label Hello Kitties, if you recall. There was 1 being broken, and then there was 1 for sale. Well, the one that was for sale is gone now. So now we've just got this one left. So these Black Label Hello Kitty cards, they're cool. They're cool, and they do sell. I have, the Black Label ones always sell, actually. I used to have way more of them because I graded so many. Okay, the Black Label Hello Kitties, they're moving. Blake Sandstorm sounds like a Marvel thing. His name is Blake Sandstorm. All right, so now it is my job to get a couple more of these. Ooh, a couple of these Pikachus, huh? Beautiful. So these are the Trick or Trade Pikachus. Oh, that's a wide sleeve. We don't want a wide sleeve. We want a thin sleeve. Mr. Sandstorm. That's a cool last name, isn't it? Here we are. I'm going to go change my last name. Okay. All right. Now, these are from 2023. So it's actually an even older set that these come out of. All right. The problem with grading these is they often don't grade 10. They often grade 9 or 8 or 7. So you might think that there's some sort of big flip in these, but when you consider how many packs it took, like, look, there's a 9 and there's a 6. These 2 detract from perhaps the profit margin on these other ones. So the overall, the total price on these goes down every time you get one that fails the 10. I don't even know why this one got a 6.5. That's a bit harsh, don't you think? It's a bit harsh. Guess they decided something about the card makes it deserving of a total junk grade. We'll sell it at a nice cheap price just to be gone, just to be rid of it, just to see it go. I don't even know if I want to write on it on a sticker. Let's just say $6 on this guy. He'd be great. You can attach him to a firework and blow him up. Okay, here's Chandelure. Nice. Probably going to be asking 20 bucks on this Chandelure. So, there's those. Let me grab another one. Do we have a unique card? Here's a unique card. We already had the Pikachu for sale. What you might be noticing is if you're fast, you could put together a nice little collection of these trick-or-treats, you know? Like, here's the Pikachu, here's the Marshadow. Sent for the Chandelure. Good, yeah, if you buy it, if you guys buy the slab, shout it out. Save everyone the trouble and shout it out. Her TCC got tickets for Tron and IMAX. Nah, I learned more about the story. I'm out. I'm not watching it. I hate to say it. I like Nine Inch Nails. They're great. Always loved Nine Inch Nails. I mean, I posted to Discord that apparently, and I didn't know that YouTube tracked this, I was in the like top 0.75% of Nine Inch Nails listeners. Really like Nine Inch Nails. That doesn't mean I like what Disney's making. Disney sucks, dude. Disney consistently ruins their shows. Yeah. So the Neutron, I learned a little more about the story and the plot, and I said I'm out of here. All right. So, well, I can't actually find him. I don't know what to price him at as a result. All right, it's just Marshadow. I'm not asking a lot for a Marshadow. I just can't do that. We're going to say 55, okay? Marshadow 10, 55. Rain says, law, question, are the tag slabs the same size as PSA and CGC? That's correct. They're the same size. So if you have like one of my PSA CGC holders, it will also fit these tag slabs. Okay, Nicholas Alvarez, one prismatic Lucario, Sneaker Bunko. Okay, Sneaker Bunko, which is one of these. So you want like what, one pack of the Sneaker Bunko, I'm guessing? One pack. End of the line, man. Yeah. Okay, let me go get this. All right, here we are. Okay. Very good. There we are. There we are. I am opening the orders in order, by the way, guys, just to let you know. Whew. It is a Friday. There might be some pent-up energy since the last 2 weeks have been a little slow. All right, Nicholas Alvarez, you ready? So we got 1. We got 2. Oh, wow, great centering on that. Here's 3. And here is 4. Very nice. And now let's start with the Sneaker Bunko. Since you said you like Nine Inch Nails, do you also like Tool? Why can't something be sober? You're all right. He didn't really make that much music is the problem. He made some music. He did Perfect Circle. Ooh, the doggy girl's back. Ooh, look at that. Blah, 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 blah. Why? How much would it cost us to get you to not shave or get a haircut for a year? For a year? Karis would hate that. She hates that. Yeah. No, actually, she likes it when I grow my hair out. She doesn't like it when I don't shave. She doesn't like the beard poking her. Ready? Ta-da. Mr. Nicholas Alvarez. This is for our friend, Mr. Nicholas. Good luck. La da da, stinky, stinky buns. Blah, 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 blah. All his music sounds kind of the same. I guess that's true for every artist, though. But, you know, he made a couple big hits, and then he just kind of backed off of it. They did Perfect Circle. It was okay. Like, what would you say the genre of his music is? I paid for one box of Sneaker Bunko. Oh, you paid for a whole box of Sneaker Bunko. Oh, okay. What do we do about that? Well, I guess those are mine then. I don't know. I guess I'll get you the whole box, and then I'll steal these from you. How about that? How does that sound? I mean, it's not a signature after all. It's better to go after that signature. All right, we got Bug Catcher, Leafy Blown, Mr. Loves, YN Young Boy. That doesn't sound right. Aromatisse. I hate these holographic energies. It's just more holographic card waste, dude. There's like a million holographic cards in Scarlet Violet time period. TCC piercing when? Karis wants me to get an eyebrow piercing. You are? You are? I told her, I'll do it. You just gotta get booby piercings. Here's Dragapult. Great. Now you got me humming Tool. Yeah, Tool was just okay. They're better than like Down with the Sickness. What's the name of that band? I don't remember the name of that band. Let's see. There was, how about System of a Down? That's sad. They broke up. Should have never broken up. Oops. Should have kept the band together. Okay, here's Giradone. Rawr. Oh. Long hair for the win. My loves corn. Corn's okay. Wow. All right. What was it? So they were inspired by reggae, weren't they? They were inspired by reggae. Very gay. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. They're always singing in cursive. Part of me. Here's Black Belt's Training. Woo! That's won a whole box of Prismatic. Thank you very much. We're going to get you a box of these Sneaker Bunkos now. System's still together, just haven't done a new album. Really? Meow, 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 meow. TCC. Oh, that was Quip that said that. I didn't see that. Here's Larry Skill. Here's Groudon. Here's Eevee, Dragapult, Aromatisse. Oh my God, she's in here being gay. System still together. I know the pieces fit. Mr. Hive Wood, cutting it up and burning it in my backyard. It's a good day. Man, it's pretty easy. You know, you come over here, we got a bunch of stuff to burn. So I'm gonna steal these, okay? I'm gonna steal these. I'm gonna get you a whole box. I'm gonna get this ready for myself to grade. I'm gonna steal these back from you, okay? And then we're gonna get you a fresh box of the Sneaker Bunko. I'll send these off to Tag and see if Tag rejects them for being too lewd. Meow, meow, meow. So, do we have a box of Sneaker Bunko next to us? That'd be nice. I thought I saw one. Yeah, it would have been really nice. Okay, maybe not. Well, let me go get a fresh box. All right. All right. I went and attacked Karis. She had genuine fear in her eyes. Ooh. Whew. Moving this over here. And this one over here. Ooh. Shoop. Good. So that's one whole box of Sneaker Bunko Volume 2 for Mr. Nicholas. Here you go, Nicholas. So your box topper is this girl with the sword. Darn. One of the best pulls from this whole set is actually just one of the box toppers that's super lewd. All right. Oops, bump that screen. Can we rotate this slab right here? Mr. Mime, $400. Eddie. Snipping this. Snipping this. And snipping this. Ooh. Oops. Bumping the camera a little bit. Let's fix that camera. Camera is so jumbly when it's in horizontal. All right, here's, oh. How many Star Wars Chrome is left? How many Star Wars Chrome is left? So we had like, maybe like 3 boxes of it, roughly. And what I did was I opened those all up and stuffed them into one box in this room, so I wouldn't have to stand up and get them anymore. So we got, I don't know the exact number of packs, but we have a couple packs. Here's the Doggy Girls, which I consider the Doggy Girls an actual gradable hit. Here's girl with blushing face. She's blushing. Blush. We are. We didn't have a gigantic John Lucas order today. Man, John Lucas, he was really generous with us. I don't know if he's watching, if he's going to watch this stream, but I had a shout out to John Lucas. He was super nice. Oh, right. I remember we were going to go looking for some booster packs for him because I was going to see if we could find... Somebody mentioned there might be an open box in the room from the previous case. I kind of want him to have those. If I run into those, I'm going to save those for him. Here we are. What the blank is this card? Hey, what's up, T-Visual? These are some of our favorite Gooner card sets. Okay. Let's see. And here's, here's a holo. There we go. Thank you, Nicholas. So, do you already have a bag, Nicholas? Nicholas Alvarez. See if he's already got a bag, because he wanted some shipping today. Who's this? Pedrick. We put Pedrick in the N box? That doesn't make any sense. Nicholas with an M. Nicholas with a B. Nicholas with a B. Nicholas with a W. Nicholas with another B. No bag. Ooh. Nicholas, this isn't your first time order, is it? I feel like I recognize you. Here it is. Very nice. Let me place these behind it. Now I do have wood. Mike's side, we need a goon emoji. Definitely recognize you. There's a lot of Nicholases, Nick. A lot of guys have the name Nicholas. It's kind of like the name John. Like old Saint Nick. Santa Claus is named Nicholas. Third time, I think. Oh, okay, cool. So you're new-ish. Nice of you to come back, man. Let me go make you that label. Do I need to? Yes, I need to reset stamps. Okay. Do you remember that kid that used to come here and ask you to bark? I don't. I think that happened like one time, right? Okay, we're going to log in here. Please log in. Hiking in the snow is fun. By hiking, I mean walking to a restaurant. It went on for like a year. Nah, I don't remember that at all. A year? I'd have remembered it if it lasted a whole year. All right, here we go. Nicholas Alvarez. All right, Nicholas, we're shipping this particular bag. We're going to say 7 by 4 by 4. Let's get you a little bonus card, Mr. Nick. So you got some Poker Mario cards for fun. These are gradable by PSA. PSA, yes, does grade these. How do I know? Because I've graded some. We're going to be getting a lot more poker cards back from PSA soon enough. I'm going to be sending all my poker cards to PSA because tag grading doesn't grade poker. Oh my God, it's changing the day from yesterday to today, and now it has to recalculate the postage. It's so dumb. Why didn't they just start it that way? No problem, man. Hey, what's up, Miss Sarah? Oops. If we hit 100 consecutive viewers, I'll do a specialty giveaway. 100 consecutive viewers. By the way, if you wanted to hit 100 consecutive viewers, you probably should smash that like button. I'm pretty sure it helps the algorithm. So YouTube, I bet, probably cares about that. Okay, that was a big order. We got a Blake Santoro order. Nintendo Gym Break, both spots. Oh, here you go. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were just buying it. I didn't catch that part. Here you go, Blake. Thank you so much. Apologize for that, guys. I made it sound like there was a break going on this. We sold quite a few of these Marios. They're really popular, actually. 2 Rocket Pack split spots. Oh, the Rocket Pack split going off. Go, Blake. We'll name you BLS. Like that. Now let's go ahead and rotate some of these slabs. $60 Mew. $40 Lichen Rock. $35 Vintage Raichu. $40 Noivern, and a PSA 9 holographic Pikachu for $28. Okay, what's interesting about those Trick or Trade Pikachus is they're now like 3 years old. They're 3 years old because they would have released in October, right? And they're marked, oh, I'm sorry, not 3, 2 years old. They're now 2 years old. Sorry, I was saying that backwards. We are pretty good. So they are getting older at this point. Here's a Pikachu. Not a good idea to bet against Pikachu. He always does well. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, all 11 people are in. Here's the pack break, everybody. Do we have Miss Tammy here? Mr. Read Chat. Okay, let's read chat. What's the youngest memory you can remember, Mr.? Does tag grade the Star Wars Chrome cards I keep buying? I believe they do, because they say they grade Topps cards. Rocket Pack is done. No, that's wrong, mister. I told you the ZELLE description is wrong. Should be 2 spots in the Rocket, 1 Gym Break, 4 Shuffles. Right, that's right. You did say that, didn't you? Okay, so let's bring this back. Thank you for correcting that. You said that, and then I promptly forgot because some time passed. Here it is. So he's got 1 spot in here. We need another person for $35 to finish off the Nintendo Mario. Thanks for correcting that. And then it was also for 4 shuffles. All right, let's get those shuffles done right away. So I'm just going to point this out. We've got tons of good slabs now for these Pokey Shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, the Pokey Shuffles are there to give you a chance for a slab, an instant chance for a slab. This time the round's going to be cold, though. I'm sorry, Mr. Blake. All right. We've got lots of cards for those shuffles. Okay. Oh, look, it's being held by the lip. No problem. Just pull it out like that. These are my booster pack holders, which I used to sell, but I ran out of them. You think I should get more of them? Booster pack holders? Okay. Set that there. Show off all the names. B, Sarah, Gabriel, Blake, Aaron, Ryan. Ooh, so it's just a couple people in here. It's not like, you know, 11 different people. Ripping time. Okay. Make sure we got 11. Who's watching? Sign in, guys, if you're watching. Say your name. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This could be a little pokey history right here. Did you know that? Every time we open a pack of Team Rocket, we have a chance to pull not only a massive normal pull, but like also we could pull that no hollow error Dragonite. He comes out of these packs. So let's see if we get lucky today. Give me a number to split it. Scooby-Doo-Doo-Doo. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And now we shall open this pack. Okay. If you like Team Rocket cards, you're not alone. It's an extremely popular set. Looking good. Looking real good. Okay. That's not good on the back, though. So let's see. We've got Mr. Blake pulls Dark Gloom. But Dark Gloom's got a little bent corner. Ah, that sucks, man. I guess that's part of the risk. You know, these packs are pretty old. That's too bad. That's too bad because it's such a nice-looking card otherwise. You know, I wonder if... Well, no, probably not. I was going to say, I wonder if there's a way to fix the bend. Yet these guys are getting real advanced with their card correcting. Dark Gloom with the little bend in it. I'm going to give you a little bonus card to go along with that, okay? So my bonus cards right now consist of these poker cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give you 5 poker cards to go along with it, okay? The good news is that the most important card in the middle, the rare card, likely has no issues because they packed it in the middle. So it gets protected by the commons and the uncommons. But we're going to give you all these because I feel a little bad about that little corner dink. You are? Okay. Let's see. Team Rocket sucks. Nobody likes it. Yeah, stay away from Team Rocket, guys. Don't buy any Team Rocket cards. You won't like it. Okay, there you go, Blake. Some bonus cards here. Now, let's find his bag real fast. Bryce Wolf. Bryce Wolf. Is this a Blake? Yeah, Blake. Right here. Okay, you got Dark Gloom, and you got 5 poker cards. Cool. Now, I know you got more in there. Let's see what else is going on in here. Wait a second. We pull from this side. Ready? So that's Blake. Okay, all that shuffling and your names show up next to each other. Isn't that funny how that works? That's just how that works, I guess. We had that happen to Sarah or somebody the other night. So the next card is for Mr. Blake as well. So you get another uncommon, and that's a good thing. Here it goes. Okay, flip this over. Imposter Professor Oak. All right. Just a standard uncommon card. I'll set this here for you, Blake. No, I shouldn't do that. Here, let's just put it into your bag. In fact, I put your bag right here so I could do that. There you go. So Blake. So you got 2 of the uncommons. That's cool. I think it's normal. You know what's throwing me off? Normally the names are here, aren't they? Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was throwing me off so bad. So the names are usually on the left. Here's Gabriel Gallegos. Okay, so he gets the 3rd uncommon card. Could be Dark Flareon. Could be Charmeleon. What are we going to get? Boop. Oh, my God, dude. This card is so good, it actually beats plenty of the rare cards in value. In value, this is more expensive. So that's Gabriel. Really good pull coming out of this booster pack, the Dark Flareon. Congratulations to Gabriel. Okay. So far, so good. Just got to find Gabriel now. No music is throwing me off. Play Baby Shark. All right, he said play Baby Shark. Ready? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right. Yeah, it's too quiet with no music. It's quiet. Too quiet. There we go. Lovely Flareon. Just found a bunch of Sun and Moon packs, Crimson Invasion, and Burning Shadows. Yeah, sometimes those were put together in certain UPC sets. I have a box just like that. All right, this will be the rare. I'm looking at it. It looks really lovely. I'm not seeing big white spots on the corners. I'm seeing some good centering, but it is slightly purple. Now, you know what that means. It means it's definitely going to be a non-hollow. It's most likely a non-hollow, and it's going to be pulled by, boom, Aaron Rodriguez is the lucky man. Congratulations, Mr. Aaron. Pick this up. It could still have a chance for a hollow. We'll find out. We don't know yet. It's hard to tell, actually, with this one. This one, it's not as strongly purple colored, and it even has a slight, ever so slight warping. It is. Here's Sarah. So there's still a chance it's a holo, but probably not. Sarah, I'm sorry. You're not going to snipe that holographic or rare card or whatever it is, but you are going to pick up the biggest Diglett. Who couldn't use a biggest Diglett? I like biggest Diglett sometimes. Let's see, Miss Sarah. What are we doing with you, Miss Sarah? What have we done? You've got a box over there. So I'm going to take your cards, Miss Sarah. I'm going to put them on the table. All right, you can actually see what's going on the left side of the screen now. You know, you can't see that in vertical. Here's Mr. Blake Santoro, and he picks up, okay, a beautiful Dark Radicate. Who wouldn't want Dark Radicate? Wow, wow, wow. The biggest Diglett. It is actually the largest Diglett in the Pokemon card franchise. That is the biggest one. Here's Sarah Duzenbaby. Okay. Charmander. Very nice. Picking up Charmander. That's the best pull out of the commons, Miss Sarah. Okay. All is not lost. Here's Sarah Duzenbaby. Now, if you just pick up like Squirtle or Dratini or Eevee next. Okay. What do we got here? Abra. It's respectable. Abra's not bad. Some are bad. Here's Ryan Shapiro. Okay, Mr. Ryan. Zubat. See, you could be like Ryan. Poor Ryan. Okay. Be like Ryan and pull Zubat. Zubat. Classic Rocket bad guy Zubat. There you go. Lots of Rocket guys had coughing, Arbok, and Zubat. Zubat's a classic. Then we have Duzenbaby. Whoa, you were deep in here. Okay, come on, Squirtle. Come on, Dratini. Boop. You got Oddish. That's good for 420. I grade my Oddishes, Sarah. This is what I do. I grade them, and then on 420, I sell them, and they actually sell. And here's Aaron Rodriguez. One more card for the famous Aaron Rodriguez. He gets the rare card out of the pack, and now we're going to find out how this pack split ends. You ready? Good luck to Aaron Rodriguez. It looks like a non-holo to me. It does. And it is. And it's Here Comes Team Rocket. Hey, he picked up an Eevee, though. I forgot the beginning card in the pack was Eevee, which is quite a good pull. But Here Comes Team Rocket is certainly not going to make you a lot of money. Good thing you didn't have to buy the whole pack, Aaron, because you split it with everyone. So overall, Aaron, your pulls are quite nice. This pack will be a cold pack. The hottest card in this pack will actually be Gabriel Gallegos' Dark Flareon. Can you believe that? The Flareon will be more valuable than this Here Comes Team Rocket. It's pretty remarkable. All right, it's one of the reasons, actually, why the Rocket packs are so fun to open, because there's so many different cards that can bring you value. This is all for you, Sarah. Well, Sarah, the good news is you got 4 Pokemon. You got no trainer cards, and you actually picked up the best possible common card. That's Charmander. Very nice. All right, and we're going to grab your box, which is back here. Ugh. Thank you, Miss Sarah. Okay. That was Aaron Rodriguez, right? There's an Aaron Rodriguez and an Aaron Searles. That was Aaron Rodriguez. Was it not? I just threw all the names away like a dummy. I shouldn't do that until I've actually put the stuff into their bags. Aaron, you're famous. He's famous. You'd think I could just remember that, but I'm actually that stupid. It's sort of like my brain has learned how to function a certain way during the stream. Like it doesn't hold on to anything too long. Okay, which of these bags is best for a Pokemon card? Woo, next split. Oh, yeah. I definitely need to choose a new split. I don't know what it should be at all. I like the vintage cards, though, so we're going to keep that going. I might choose the next split in the nighttime stream, though. How late are we? 6:16. Karis's family's coming over soon, so I'm going to try and operate as many of these orders as possible. I got to get these orders through. Here's a Michael Pettiford. He wants 1 Korean Rocket, 1 Korean Obsidian Flames. Is that on the menu? The Korean Obsidian Flames is on the menu. So here is this. Come on now. Okay, Korean Obsidian Flame. And a Korean Rocket. Right. This is Michael Pettiford, XY split. Oh, yeah. Well, we could do like a Dragon's Exalted, too. Did you guys see that? So we got some of these over here. like Ancient Origin, Fan of Forces, Dragon Exalted, Fan of Forces too. That's a big one. Can't believe how expensive they've gotten. It's really hard to believe. We are. Chance for that silver Dialga. That's why people open those. That silver Dialga chase is insane. Ignore her family. You have work. Oh, good point. Cold. Michael Pettiford picking up the Pidgeot. Go, Michael. We still have lots of these tag slabs to price. I think I'm going to stop and price a row of 5 of them real fast. Here you go, Michael. Looks like you have a hits bag in there. Trying to escape. Jason's correct. It's her family, not yours. Okay. Okay, here we are. Ooh. Here's Tepig. Oh, beautiful, man. Okay, Master Ball Tepig. What is this even from? Is that from, that's from White Flare? Oh, okay. Cool, White Flare Tepig Master Ball. That might actually be kind of expensive. That might be like $100. Master Ball Tepig. You ready? We want the cheapest one. The cheapest one is in Japan, which will cost you $113 to obtain, but it will also cost you an import fee. Woo! $130. That's cool. That's a good one. I like that one a lot. Ones I like, I'm going to put a mark on them. Woo! Oh, man, those sneezes. This is a Dialga from Diamond and Pearl base set. How cool. It got kind of a nice 6.5. I'm kind of surprised. That seems a little high almost. Here it is. So I just sent in some used, like, folder rare cards for a little variety, a little vintage, you know? I'm not really going to look up this price at all. I don't, what is it from? It's just from Diamond Pearl base set, right? Okay, so I'm not really going to look this up too much. I'm just going to set it at 40, okay, guys? Not going to think about it. And here is Tyranitar 10. Oh, now wait a second. This is actually Scarlet Violet Obsidian Flame. This is English. Ooh, comes with a little scratch on the back. That's not nice. That'll buff right out. It might actually buff out. I don't know how you would do that, but that looks like it comes with a little scratch on the back. I guess that's bound to happen here and there. That's too bad. All right, but it's a beautiful card, and I'm sure you can send it back to them to re-encapsulate it if you ever needed to, but that's tempting to keep. I'm a Tyranitar collector myself. I don't have one of these. It's a nice card. I'm just going to let it go. I have to sell. I can't hoard. I have a real hoarding problem when it comes to Pokemon cards. I mean, that's probably what you would expect, right? You don't accidentally become a big Pokemon card collector. It's definitely, it's a personality type or mental disorder, aka. Wow, it's so affordable too. All right, I am going to sell this one, but I'm going to ask 80 on it, okay? So I'm going to sell it slightly over the PSA 10 price because I don't mind if it doesn't sell. I really like it. It is in a nice tag slab as well. Okay, and then here we have Hypno from the Classic Collection. So we're not going to have a lot of Classic Collection. Wow, look how pretty that is, dude. That's so brilliant looking. So we're not going to have a lot of Classic Collection English cards for sale ever because I am not sitting on them because I didn't want to. I wanted to sit on the Japanese version of the set because they got like the better like holographic borderline, I guess. But if you wanted a chance at an English card, here it is. If I have this Hypno, it means it's from probably an abandoned bag from a long time ago. Probably like a year or more old. Could be like 2 years old even. You just never know. And I finally graded it, you know. And this one in particular is going to be 10. Hypno Classic Collection. So, wow, there is only one for sale, and it is for almost $100. It's for $97. Wow. I don't know if I agree with that price. 97 seems a little high. I'm going to make mine 85. Hey, Classic Collection Hypno. Tells you a thing about that Classic Collection, man. Classic Collection's going up. And then here is a really nice holographic Snorlax. This is actually a 3-year-old Snorlax. It's not a brand new card. It's from a time period when they didn't hand out as many holographic cards. It's from Sword and Shield. So this is Dark Phantasma Snorlax. I know Snorlax is real popular. Give me a second here. He's angry because he didn't win. Is that right? He's angry because he didn't win the Nobel Peace Prize. That's okay, Snorlax. There's always next time. Let's try Snorlax number 058, perhaps. 058. Yeah, I can't find one. Okay, let's try this again. So I have one for sale, but there's not another one for sale. So I need some kind of loose idea of what it might be worth. Let's set it to 50. I'm setting it to 50. Again, it is from 2022. It's already graded. Tag grading's very tough, so it's a nice 10. All the grading's been paid for. I think that premium price isn't even that premium. It's actually pretty affordable. All right, here goes. So now, Blake Santoro, Mega Sublist. You got it, Mr. Blake. The Mega Sublist. Thank you, Blake. Good. Okay. We also have an order from our friend Dallas Willis. 3 more Topps Chrome. Sorry for the wait there, Dallas. Dallas Willis. Yeah, we had that big pack break and everything. Pack breaks take so long. Dallas Willis. Are you still here, Mr. Dallas? The Japanese cards do look way better. I think sometimes Japanese cards look better. I got a $14,000 Japanese card that I think arrives tomorrow. I think it arrives tomorrow. It either arrives tomorrow or it arrives Monday. $14,000. It's a Japanese card. I'll be showing it off soon. What do you think about those people that say Trump should get a Nobel Peace Prize? Do you think he deserves it? I think you can make an argument that he doesn't deserve it because he's also known for, you know, deporting a lot of people pretty roughly, not very slow. He's real rough about it. So, you know, that's not very nice. And then also you could argue that the fight in the Middle East got to the point where it was so bad the way it was because of, some people want to argue, like Western colonization, and the United States actually supplies the weapons to Israel to be able to sort of dominate Palestine the way it got, beat up in the war. But, you know, so there's people who will disagree strongly with it. Do I think he deserves a peace prize? I don't know. They gave it to a nice woman in Venezuela who's fighting for democracy over there. That seems like a pretty good, you know, no one's paying any attention to her. So it's not a bad thing that she got. I don't think it's such a bad thing, is it? And I think Trump's such a controversial figure. But you know what's interesting? After they gave her the Peace Prize, she dedicated it to Donald Trump. So I thought that was pretty interesting and maybe a very clever move on her part because she knows he wanted it. And so maybe she's sort of vying for some power or some help. But yeah, she's fighting for democracy in Venezuela. So, I mean, that's a pretty noble cause. And it reminds you there's a lot of small people fighting for good causes around the world, not just the guy who gets all the attention because he's in the most powerful position. I just think that the Nobel Peace Prize, they did make a big mistake when they gave it to Obama after he won election. I thought that was really a stupid move. I voted for Obama because I thought, you know, I was young, I was Democrat. I was like, yeah, this guy's cool, man. Like, that's what we need. We need a minority president for the first time. It's historic. And then they gave him the Peace Prize. And looking back on it, it's like the Peace Prize should be more like what they just did, where they handed it off to somebody nobody knows, you know, to give that person attention for what's going on. So I thought that was actually kind of appropriate. Here's Dallas Willis. there's people out there fighting fights that nobody knows about, and it's like a good fight, you know what I mean? And the people who already get all the power and all the influence and all the attention, so easy to just give them the peace prize, isn't it? It's like, hey, that person over there, they're the popular one. Give them the prize. And I feel like, you know, I feel like that's what they're, yeah, they did that with Obama, and they shouldn't have done that. It really makes it, I don't know, like hurts the brand. I think it hurts the brand. Here's a Mewtwo. Ooh. No, Trump gets what he wants anyways. 50 is a great price. I fight the fight of not getting a cold pull. Back to my yard with the wood. Have a nice night. You're so right. It should be someone who's religiously trying to improve life for humans, and they live a good, honest life. Well, yeah, it should be somebody who's fighting for a good ideal, and nobody knows about them. You know, like a scientist or something like that, right? And in her case, she's not a scientist, obviously, but she's over there fighting a political fight. No one knows her. No one sees her. And everyone already sees Barack Obama. Everyone already sees Trump. They don't even need it. You know, history. It could even be clever for, here we go, William Wafter, the chandelier. Chandelier could be good for a Nobel Peace Prize, not to hand it out to big politicians ever, maybe. You know, that could have been the design of the branding of the Nobel Peace Prize, but I don't know. Yeah, all right. I think handing it to Obama was a mistake, and I think if they handed it off to Donald Trump, that also would have been pretty controversial. Okay, we have Mr. Romaldo. He wants 2 Mega Evolutions. Here you go, Mr. Romaldo. It is? Ooh. All right. Lovely. It's interesting that Trump wanted it so badly. He's very vain. He's very interesting. He likes the pageantry. He's a very interesting president. Here's Romaldo. He's, yeah, he cares about looks a lot, dude. He cares a whole lot. Makes you wonder what really goes on in his head, you know? Wonder if he's a happy person deeper inside, or if he's like a deeply unhappy person. Here's a Lunatone. Makes you wonder. Here's Tinkaton, Delibird, Araku. Very nice. Tossing this over here. Okay. We got Electrofall for his move. That's a cool name. We couldn't see that in Japanese before. Oops. I hold it to the side like we're still in vertical. There it is, Raikou. Hey, what's up? Cody Hodges. All right. Romaldo. Very good. Ta-da. Your package has been shipped. Good. I put some... Is Spongebob over 1K in the market, says CS Man? Is it? You guys know we have this, right? So this is on the menu now. I haven't been advertising this very hard because I didn't want to open up too many packs in today's stream, but I don't mind it either. But yes, we have some hobby boxes of Spongebobadoo. There we go. So let's see what we got next. We got, oops, an order from Garrett Nadald, $100 to my slab away. Mr. Garrett. Garrett, oops, come on now. I used to love SpongeBob. A lot of people did. It's a very memorable show. Garrett Nadald. This goes down to $960. Boom, updated. Thank you, Garrett. We have an order. John Lucas, having a blast watching these during my travels. Can I get 8 boxes of Nikke Weiss English? Holy, dude. Holy smokes. All right, so let's take this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and get them together. We're going to take these 3 here, these 3 here. I'm going to take a picture of these and pull them down. The Bulbasaur is basically right at the price. Yeah, let's trade this out. I think that the pricey slabs channel will be $200 slabs and up. Okay, so maybe that's not right though. Okay, nice little picture there. Still got Quip's drawing there available. I really have some good memories from this show. It's such a fun show, and it's been out for a while. Now, he said 8 boxes of Weiss Nikke. We better get started because that's going to take a minute. we got some big John Lucas orders. This stream brought to you. Man, 8 of them. Holy. How hard is it to pull those signed Spongebob cards? Could be pretty difficult. All right, let's get to it, guys. Ooh. Good. Winter is coming. I've came from the great walls of Tag in the north. What? Okay, good. Throwing that out. I'll set this up here. It's box number 1. Let's get box number 2 as well, shall we? Get 2 done in one blow. All right, we're looking for a nice Siggy for you. We're gonna find it. Topps had the odds checklist up. 18 packs a box, right? It is. There we go. No, CS Man, it's not 18. Not 18, it's 12. It's 12. So it makes more sense when you do that math. It's 12. I wish it was 18. Then we could lower the price. Yeah, he's a pricey little card. There we go. Okay. Has Lord Doodlebob made it here yet? Okay, here's this. Okay, here's this. I priced it at 60 to get us started for the daytime stream. It's dynamic pricing. You might see a price change on it later, but I knew that we have a ton of cards to price the tag slabs, so I didn't want the whole stream overwhelmed with like Spongebob orders, essentially. There you go. John Lucas. Here you go, John. Here's a holo. Here's a holo. Let's get it. We're going to get all your Siggies. Everything Chrome is insane. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Topps Chrome is a fantastic brand. I think Topps in general is a fantastic brand. That's why I like those old Topps Pokemon cards. You know, every time Topps comes out with another cool Topps set, I think it just sort of, you know, adds more to the brand recognition of the Topps Pokemon cards in general. There we are. I'm going to overwhelm you with the Spongebob. No! Now, I only bought 2 hobby boxes. We have 2 more on the way. I really didn't buy very much because Spongebob makes me really nervous. Spongebob makes me really nervous because I've had that product before, and it just generally does not move very well. But maybe this set's made much better. I don't know. Might be made better. I couldn't tell you. There we are. I would love if you pulled a 1 of 1 of anything, though. I know Topps Chrome typically comes with the chance for 1 of 1s. There we are. 1 of 1 anything. You'll get a special role in our Discord server. There we are. Okay. Here's this girl. Here's this girl. Does Tag grade Spongebob? I'm confident they do. It's a Topps set. They said they do grade Topps, and it's fresh, meaning it just came out, so that's a very good combination. They almost certainly grade it. If you wanted to grade like a 1987, you know, like Donkey Kong, they might not grade that, even though it's Topps. They might be like, nah, this is too old. The Doodlebob sketches are fire. Like them? Cool. Cool. Okay. Here's a holo. Holo. So we are once again horizontal today, mostly because of the tag return. I wanted to have a horizontal mode for that. Ah, look at this girl. So nice. Popping her in here. Here's a holo. I'm low-key going deep on this. I need a signed card. Yeah? There. Oh. Why is this pack all a girl? You got a problem with girls, Mr. T Visual? He said it had to be boys. I don't like girls. I only like the boys. There you go. T-Visual. Sometimes I joke that we need to pull together some funding and make like a femboy card set or something like that. How funny would that be? You got the hobby boxes. I've heard that the pull rate is a little bit better odds in those. Yeah, that's right. You know, we also have the original Premier Spongebob packs, and they're also for $60. I mean, it's the original Spongebob from Topps. They're very old. So, you know, if there's all this attention being given to the chrome ones now, the old ones probably have more value too if you didn't think of that before. There it goes. Cody, hobby box pull rates always higher. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point of the hobby boxes. It's for them to be higher that way. Actually, I'm going to keep this in this other arrangement like that. And like this. Good. Good. So this is box number 3 and 4. We're on to 3 and 4. Good luck, Mr. John. We want to see lots of Siggies for our friend, Mr. John. Okay. All right. Good old WOTC Nikke. This was one of our best products on the menu when it originally came out. It sold like hotcakes, dude. Sold like girls' hot cheeks. And this was selling extremely well. Vertical stream? Yeah, you want one? Oh, here's Alexis. Let's see what she says. Is she here? Let's see. Ooh, she's coming in real late, 9 p.m. Okay. Alexis is coming in after dinner. There we go. Oops. Here's a hollow. Doesn't really matter, you know. Kirsta's family's coming over. So Alexis coming over real late. That doesn't bother me. How do I hide for a while for 2 days? Ooh. Good. How long do tag submissions usually take to get back? This one took about a month and a week. But, you know, they said since we're doing a contract with them that they will focus on our orders early. So they actually mentioned that with me. They'll get the orders done lickety-split. They are, but I don't know what the normal wait times for tag are right now. So I would say that the wait time really didn't bother me at all. I felt like the wait time was good. Definitely feels faster than PSA, that's for sure. Okay. In fact, we got some submissions from August with PSA that are in the... Oh! Here we go. SSP. Very good. So glad you kept going. Okay. Take a quick zoom on that. Zoom. That's Tetra SSP. It says Wonderland Alice. Cool. All right. Very nice. Hot pull for Mr. John Lucas. Let's get a little box topper for him. Is this a side loader or a box topper? It's a box topper. Top loader. Introduce Alexis as your new girlfriend. That would be hilarious. However, I think that would be very weird for Alexis. Here we are. All right. Let's see. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. It's hilarious because I know how religious their family is. Karis's family. So her dad's super duper Christian. And it would like probably blow his mind or something for a little while until he realizes it's a joke. There it is. All right. All right. But I don't think that would be a good joke to play. It's too weird. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Before Karis and I were married, I wanted to pull a, we have something to tell you guys. Karis is pregnant. I wanted to pull one of those jokes before we were married, right? Where, like when we were still in college. Karis like, nah, don't even joke about it. So parents would have been so angry. There we go. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow as well. We've got a hollow. We've got a hollow. This thing. And wow, some really normal sized boobs in this picture. That's what I'm most impressed by, is the normalness of them. Very normal. Exceptionally normal. Here's a hollow, and here is. So far, the round has been great. We've pulled one, it's not a signature, it's an SSP stamp. SSPs are really rare, but so far, one SSP stamp. Still time to pull a signature. Let's try and get another card to come out of here. We got, how many boxes do we have left? We've got 4 boxes left for them. Oops, my bad. Bumped the camera there. Okay, fix that. Should I start opening this Nikke or OP13 or whatever that was? OP13 is the latest One Piece set, and it's got some great manga cards in it. Very popular. We've still got lots of it left, and a manga hasn't been pulled in a while. So it's possible there's a manga floating around somewhere in the OP13s. And then I would only open One Piece if you really like One Piece. And then this is a very popular like waifu set. There are a lot of guys out there who will collect like sexy girl cards. So there's like a whole separate market for that. There we go. I don't think that's ever changing. I'm very confident actually in sexy girl cards. You know, because I think that men are always going to crave hot women. And if men ever don't crave hot women, I mean, that's like the end of the human race, right? So by some sort of evolutionary requirement, humans are always going to find the opposite sex appealing. Guys are very visual too, you know. So, yeah, sexy girl cards, I have a belief in that market. I don't personally buy up a lot of those slabs, but you see it's a part of my menu because I believe in it so strongly. We also have the waifu shuffle, by the way, where we take already graded girl cards and we divide them by $20, and then we create a randomly pulled hit, just like the Poke Shuffle, based around that. So we've got a full box of slabs, already graded girl cards, in a box called the Waifu Shuffle. $20 if you want a $20 shot at one of those big slabs popping out. There's signatures in there, and there's sexy waifus in there. So you can open these packs, but you can also take a shot at an already graded one. It's good stuff. We've sold a lot of waifu shuffles over the years. I don't like girls, says T-Visual. T-Visual only like boy. I'm sticking a Spongebob. Patrick. Meh. Spongebob, you boy. Yug. Everyone here's an idiot but me. Spongebob. Spongebob's great. Ooh. I really need one of those sketch cards. Yeah. There. We've got a hollow. You've got a hollow. Trying to go fast here, but we don't want to go so fast that we do a bad job. We want to do a good job. We want to bust our way through these packs for you, Mr. John, and try to get all these orders serviced on time because I got to go. Appreciate the big orders, by the way, John. Really, you're really improving our sales over the last week because the previous week was kind of slow, man. We had a really slow week last week. Another passion other than Pokemon. Yeah, I get into some other sets too. Like I got those not hyper's not the right word, is it? Historically old. That's the right word. We got these historically old Mickey Mouse cards. So I got into those. And then we've got other things like, you know, I'll get into like old stuff like Sonic the Hedgehog or something like that. Some old Halo, perhaps. Like Halo's good. I like Halo. Yeah, I'll get into some of these other sets. But I never go that deep. I always kind of reserve the majority of my cash for Pokemon. Oh, here's another one that I like. I like the Carddass Nintendo cards. You ever seen those? Love them. They look so good. They've gone up. Oh, there we go. All right. Another Siggy there. Now we're having a great round. So we got a nice signature. All right. That's what we were hoping for, because you had gone deep earlier and only pulled one signature. There we go. That's awesome. By the way, if you want to keep going on Nikke, I've got what's left in this case. It might be one more signature. I don't know how it works. But also, I've got another case of Weiss Nikke English after this one as well. I can even start mixing the boxes up between the two cases. Here we are. And then we got plenty of Sneaker Bunko Volume 2. That set's still hot. I don't think the best cards out of that have been pulled. There's actually another set that has very sexy girl cards in it called, I call it Magical Girls. I think it's called Gushing Over Magical Girls. So that set is got really lewd cards in it. They're very sexy. Here we are. So there's a variety of girl card sets on the menu. Yuzu Soft is another girl card set, but I don't really know what it is. Yeah, Sneaker Bunko and Azure Lane. Those two are really good. They're very similar to Nikke. Okay, 2 more boxes and then we're good. Ready? By the way, this was an $864 order. Serious business. You know what I'm saying? Important business here. I buy graded games inside Metazoo cards other than Pokemon. Yeah, we got a little Metazoo. Sure. Got a little Metazoo. Here's this box here. Okay. I think it's cool that Metazoo kind of rebooted under new ownership. We sold like a box of Metazoo Topps Chrome recently. Did you guys know we have Topps Chrome Metazoo and that it's super cheap to open? You can just open it for the fun of opening Topps Chrome packs. Why does PSA make you wait till after it grades, assemble, quality check, then makes the grades available? That's just their workflow. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. You don't get to see the grades on tag until they're shipping it as well. So they don't show you until the end for that either. It's not until it says order complete, then you get to see it. Not a big deal. I think it just gives them more time to make a decision on, you know, if there was a mistake or if there was a quality control issue. That's my bet. Can you open Pokemon card? I think that critics would probably argue that it also gives them time to go back into the system and hide their mistakes. So if they damage your card, they can retroactively go back and try to hide it. So that is perhaps a flaw. Like with BGS, after they hand out the grade, then they assemble it. So if they assemble that card and damage it, you'll know exactly what the grade was when they damaged it. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? Might be more fair if they showed you the grade before assembly. But they get to do whatever they want, basically. It's PSA, man. You know, I haven't had any PSA mistakes in a while, actually. PSA hasn't contacted me about a destroyed card in a while. I think one of the worst things they ever did to us, we pulled out of like a Crystal Guardians pack, a Jirachi EX, like a hit, right? Like a big hit. And it was looking super clean. And then they crushed it. And when I asked them, what was this going to grade? They claimed it was going to grade 9. When it arrived, I looked it over again. I was like, there's no way this was grading 9. This would have graded 10. And I'm betting that the graders said, oh, ooh, actually, this is a 9. So I was really unhappy with that. Ooh, little full art here. LMAO, no way. I'm getting a case of Spongebob. There you are. Do you want to open a case of Spongebob? Like, would you be interested in working out a deal with me where we set you up with the case to be opened live? There you are. Okay. I don't know if you knew this, CS Men, but when people open a whole case of something, I typically work out a better price for them than if they open up like one pack. Here's this. Does Mr. have Spongebob? Yeah, we got Topps Chrome Spongebob. This. I hear Oblivion had a voice error. Okay. All right. Yeah, if you're ever really serious about wanting to open a case of product, you can get in contact with me And we can do sort of like, we could do a kind of order where I place an order for a case, and then I'm going to immediately open that case. I feel it now, Mr. Krabs. Wait, what am I doing here? These are bulk and those are hollows. Okay, good. Got it. The reason that we're able to do that kind of stuff is because if you're guaranteeing that it's going to get opened, then I'm no longer worried about one of the biggest problems with product like Topps Chrome Spongebob. One of my biggest fears of all is that I buy this big pricey case and no one wants it, and then the prices fall. So if you're buying the case ahead of time, we can do a lower margin on the sale of the case, right? So I normally stack a certain margin into the sale of individual booster packs. There's that sexy cat girl again. I like this card, man. That one's sexy as hell. So I normally do, sorry about that, that doesn't go there. I normally do a certain margin to ensure that we can make some of our money back during the hype. During the hype, you have to make some money during the hype, because sometimes you get what I call dead product. You know what I'm talking about. There's a product that sits on the menu for years before it moves. Dead product. Product that sits on the menu, and on top of sitting on the menu, it doesn't go up in price either. It just stays the same price. That's dead product. It's the worst product. And so it's dangerous to buy. Like more recently, that happened with X-Men. I bought a whole case of X-Men, Topps Chrome X-Men, the TV show, whatever it was called, the New Mutants or whatever. And I paid a premium on that. And then the price on them fell because they weren't popular. And then it didn't sell, and it just kept falling. And then I finally sold them on clearance, losing hundreds of dollars, hundreds of dollars. So that means I had to make up for that loss on the sale of other cards that were selling profitably. And that's kind of how a card shop works, if you guys didn't know that. It's not all great sales all the time. You actually do lose money on some sets some of the time. And so when that occurs in a year, you might incur like a $700 to $1,000 loss or more, and you kind of have to make up for that with the sale of other cards. And so that's how it's really working. You know, or you might buy a set that cost you $2,000 to acquire, and nobody buys it, and you never sell it at all. It just sits there forever. So now you're short $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. Look at all these beautiful cards, man. Got lots of sexy ladies here. Thank you so much, Mr. John. Really appreciate it. John Lucas with more hits coming out. He's got quite a few good hits from Nikke now. Yeah, if you're looking for more product, by the way, John, we've got tons. I think 7 cases of Sneaker Bunko Volume 2, because I got that a long time ago with the distributor. And then we really want to see the top pull come out of there. We got another case of Weiss Nikke English. I can mix it with this case so that the 2 cases are mixed up from now on. Hey, what's up, Mr. Russ? Give me a second there. We got Snacks became a Pokey Emojis membership holder. Thanks for renewing that, Snacks. That's really nice of you, man. Then we got Andy Man member for 15 months. Sub, like, join a break, or strike up a conversation. Thanks, man. And we got Mr. Russ. Are you still selling those toenails? I need to re-up too long, and I start getting bad with brawls. Yeah, I got these toenails saved up just for you. I was thinking about you. I was thinking this guy needs more toenails. All right. Wow. That was John Lucas' $800 order. Jeff Leon, 2 prismatic. Jeff Leon only waited 52 minutes for this. 2 prismatics. All right, let's get started piece by piece. The prismatics, huh? So I don't see prismatics up here, which means we need a fresh box of prismatics. Hey, what's going on, Jeff? Jeff, I was telling you about that guy. That guy really screwed me over, man. Have you seen my 2 orders, mister? I have not. I've not. I'm betting you've got a big Spongebob order. Go. What time is it? 6:56. We can get it all done in 4 minutes, I bet. 2 English Nikke. 2 Magical Girls. 2 Oshinoko. 2 Sneaker Bunko, Volume 2. So here's the Sneaker Bunko. And here's the 2 Magical Girls. That part's easy. And Azure Lane Volume 1, which is kind of buried, I think. Is it? Do we have an open box, or do I need a fresh box of it? I think I need a fresh box of it. And the Oshinoko. Didn't we just open like a box of that yesterday? I swear we did. Yes, we did. So here's the Oshinoko. And then the Azure Lane and the 2 Nikkes. So let me get a fresh box of Nikke. I had a feeling today was going to be busy. I had a feeling in my gut. Because it hadn't been busy in a while, you know. Okay. I've been here since we were cracking first edition rocket boxes for like $3.50. We are. Yeah, it's a long time ago, man. Mr. Snacks. Tossing this. Crazy to think we're hitting 100,000 soon. Oh, I didn't grab the Azure Lane, though. Let me grab the Azure Lane. I'm so stupid. I sat down, too. The Azure Lane's right here. It was already in the room. There it goes. First edition, see? First edition. Awesome. Just like we like it. You should stream longer during daytime. I feel like night has been way slower. Well, it's slower because everyone buys in the daytime. But no, I think we get a lot of competition at night too. A lot of channels eating each other. And so we have this nice daytime stream that gets ahead of that a little bit. There we go. But we'll have a busy nighttime stream, I guarantee you. You know why? Because we got a lot of slabs now. And my in-laws are going to be over, and they're just going to have to try to sleep while I'm making a lot of noise. Okay. No screaming tonight, though. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. Poor Karis is all lonely out there, probably. It's Friday. Her family's coming over. You know, it's real stressful when her family comes over. Karis and I like it when we're alone and private. So easy to relax. There we go. Her parents come over, and then we always find ourselves, like, helping them with something. Oh, wow. That's the way to do it. What do you think of that, Jeff? That's pretty easy. That's why you guys come over here and take a pot shot at these sometimes, because there's some good situations waiting. Okay, you ready? A little side loader. All right. Look at that. Tell in-laws, I hold your dad values. Here's a little full art. Is she doing a curtsy? Is that what it's called? Where they do the little dip or something? They like hold their dress and bow, sort of. Here's a hollow. It was well worth the wait, Mr. Jeff. Well worth the wait. Here's girl with the starfish booby outfit. And this girl in what looks like to be like a little cow kind of outfit, but it's blue. Oshinoko. Oshinoko. Okay, here's the blonde guy. Okay, here's a hollow. And here's the Cherry Blossom Girls from Nikke. Hollow. And here's a hollow. All right. Well, Jeff, I think you did very good today. Now let's check out these prismatics. I think the music stopped again. I wish the music would just keep playing. I hate that it forces me to hit play all the time. Like, it plays for like 20 minutes, then it says, "Are you still there?" It's like, yeah, dude. It's only been 20 minutes. I know why they do it. It's because they're trying to force their stupid buy this annual YouTube thing on you. And so they have to come up with like some way to make it valuable. So they go, you know what? Pause their music on them while they're listening. That'll make them buy it. Here's Ambien. It's like when game developers release a half-made game and then sell the rest of the game to you as DLC. Oh, no, that's DLC. We didn't totally have all that content made 2 years ahead of time, but we took it back out to sell it to you later. We are. Ooh. Lovely. I'm trying to ask about the large variety Japanese Pokemon packs you made last night. Was it break or not? He's talking about this, by the way. Look at that. That's not a break. It's actually just for sale directly, but it's not ready because we don't have time for that. It's too late in the stream. It's too late in the I dub it too late in the stream. Too late. Jeff Leon. I don't know. Jeff Leon, you did you ship everything out? I actually can't remember what we did with you last, Jeff. Did we ship you? I don't think we shipped you, did we? Here's Jeff Leon. Create a new bag real fast. Okay. I think we just showed off your cards to you. Was that it? There's the beautiful Mewtwo Mew. There's Kadabra, Rainbow. Here's Hoot Hoot for only $36. Here's Jolteon for $700, which might actually be pretty good. And here is a Leaf Green Eevee. We have an order from Andy Dirksen, $50 toward my slab aways. Andy Dirksen, $50 slab away. So that'll be $270. Okay, and then he wants 5 Star Wars Galaxy Chrome. So I will get these open right away. Thank you so much, Mr. Andy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Andy. Top Star Wars Chrome. You know, I've been thinking about expanding that Star Wars menu. We used to have more Star Wars items, but I kind of let them sell through. But that's the thing. They sold through, didn't they? They actually sold through. There we go. So it's a good product. I like Star Wars. I was asking CS Man last night if he watched the original Star Wars, the ones that were made by the original owner, that were actually very good and made the franchise what it is today. And now Disney just kind of ruins it, don't they? Too strong for blasters. Man, that looks cool as hell. Okay. Good. Personal, turn that into a Japanese break, Derek. Think I'd be a fast hot break. It could be possible, but most likely that will just be something you can buy outright. You might be allowed to put it into slab away. Ooh, look at that. 175. We have a break already. It's called the Jumbo Pack Break, and it's already running. So I'm not interested in hosting a second break like that. Ooh. Very nice. So you got all the bad guys numbered out of 175. Check that out, man. How cool is that, guys? So now here's... That's what's so cool about this particular Star Wars set from 2024 is it has like Darth Maul and everything in it. It just looks really good. Here's Darth Vader. That's a rainbow card, and this is a rainbow card. Clan of 2. All right. Be cool if we got a... What if we got a Topps Chrome Tron set? That'd be interesting. There's another numbered card. Okay, we got the little doofy guys. Oh, that's good. What's this out of 199? Look at that. Cool, man. Beautiful. All right. Running out of sleeves here. How many spots on the Pokemon Mega pre-order? Mega pre-order. Oh, the Mega Evolution? Now, it's not a pre-order anymore. We've got 1, 2, 3 people out of 12. Oof, we need 9 more. That's for a whole box of Mega Evolutions. There we go. Here we have Ahsoka, who looks really lame. Here's Darth Sidious and Yoda. And then we have another lame Ahsoka. Okay. I don't know why, but I cannot stand looking at Ahsoka. She looks like a man or something. It's hard to describe. Every time I saw like Ahsoka in the cartoons, I didn't think like a man or like, I thought every single time like, I don't know, like more anime style character, but I don't know. Here we are. Andy. Just doesn't work for some reason. It's like miscast or something. It doesn't click in my head. Andy Dirksen. Kind of like pretty much every character that's been cast for Star Wars recently. Everything feels wrong. Everything feels like a cosplay. It doesn't feel real. Everything feels like a cosplay. There we go. Very good. We got CS Man. He says, Spongebob. Also, please don't forget the massive pre-grade whenever the stream dies down. Yes, but keep in mind, for this stream, and probably for tonight's stream, we will not be having that issue. It's a nice weekend. It's a nice weekend. Gonna rewatch them all with my girlfriend. How many in the Mega Evo? 3. Okay, so this is the Topps Chrome Spongebob. It's all the rage right now. Here it is. Ta-da. They're doing TMNT next year. Mr. You should buy Play Booster as well. I know how you only do collectors, but you can pull good cards from the regular set. Who is Magic? Are you saying Magic? I've liked the collector boxes. I'm not closed-minded to just getting the standard sets. We have done that before a long time ago. Sandy Cheeks. Oh, yeah, that's very Topps Chromesy. Rock Bottom. Imagine you get a one-of-one sketch right here. Patrick Starr. I usually skip this part. Merman Begins and the Moon. All right. Well, they look nice enough. They look like, well, Topps Chrome, don't they? They look a lot like Topps Chrome. You get 5 cards. Okay. Cool. Favorite episode, Rock Bottom. There you go, Mr. CS Man. And let's grab this. We'll put this in here for the moment. Okay, place it in here. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your orders. Your Dragons Exalted opening yesterday night was definitely the highlight of the whole stream. Okay, good. And now we have one more order. We have Mr. CS Man, 2 more SpongeBobs. Oh, yeah. Russ says, can I send an order? Yes, you can send an order in right now. Oh, it's 7:08. I take that back. You cannot. We have a non-negotiable end time at 7. Sorry. But we can take care of these. Non-negotiable end time. That's what AI told me. It says some time periods need to be non-negotiable. Here we go. We got the Murmalair. AI is telling me I have to stop working. This is for the good of the channel. It was saying I have to stop working. Sea Rhinoceros. Isn't that interesting? Mermaid Man out of 175. Nice, dude. Okay, got a little Mermaid Man. SpongeBob seems inflated to the moon. You going to be interested in grading this one? I'll get it prepped in case you are. I know if it was mine, I'd be prepping to grade it. Okay. Yeah, so if anyone wants to open a whole case of a specialty set like SpongeBob, and you want it opened here on the Cardconomist channel live, we can organize that. We will definitely create a clip out of any major polls, and we get some really big views for our clips. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. The last month, we have 600,000 views. 600,000. And that's not all coming from the stream. That's coming from shorts. So we get a nice shorts audience. Hi, Kevin. Here's Don Grouper. I need it. Here's Smitty Werben German Jensen. And Captain Magma. I like that these are older episodes, too. That's really fun. So this is just a refractor. I'm going to slide it back in here, okay? Great job on the numbered card here. Is it worth grading a 175? I'd say so, yeah. Pretty much any numbered card. There we are. You could grade a lot of these. You could grade the unnumbered ones. That's how nice Topps Chrome actually is. But here's a nice numbered Merman. And, yeah, if you can get a 10 on a numbered card, I'll pay for the whole thing probably. I don't know. It's usually a very good thing, but you don't have to if you're not interested. He was number 1. Okay, let's grab this. Put this over here. I'll just set this in the box with your other stuff so you can keep thinking about that. Evil. Good. Okay, so you guys want to see a couple more of these Topps cards? Did I say Topps? I meant tag. A couple more of these tag slabs. Houndoom. Lucario. Gengar. I didn't get a chance to price one of these up. Gengar. Another Umbreon. That's good stuff right there. So these are actually from last year, 2024. This is good stuff. We got some good stuff. We got a nice Gengar here. And this is... Oh, this is actually not Trick or Trade. This is an actual Black Flame Umbreon. That's very interesting. So Black Flame Umbreon, Gengar. Now, I have some thoughts on this Gengar. He is, whatever his price is about to be, it's probably underpriced. What I've found is that he is crazy difficult to grade 10. You have to open so much product to run into even one good Gengar because they're all cut badly. They're all off center. They all have bad corners. Like, genuinely, they do. So when you see this Trick or Trade Gengar in a 10, you have to appreciate that he's a much harder card to grade because of the poor card quality when they cut him. All right, Gengar Trick. Oh, maybe he's not underpriced. What the hell? How expensive is he? Oh my God, the cheapest one is $300. Okay, it all makes sense. I was just about to say that. I was about to say, you know, oh my God, look at that. Look, on October 7th, he sold for $260. So, like, you can pull one out of the packs. You can pull a Gengar. He just doesn't grade 10. So that's why I'm saying he's really hard to grade. But we've got one. Yeah, shoot, man, I'm tempted to raise the price on it just because we also happen to have it in a tag slab. I wonder if there's any value to that. Let me look it up and see if it's pricier in a tag slab. Hold on, that's the PSA price, right? Sometimes tag slabs actually get a premium over PSA because people want that crystal clear display. All right, no, he's not cheaper than a PSA slab. All right, so here's the Umbreon. Let's see. He's not more expensive than a PSA slab. That's what I meant to say. Let's try this Umbreon real fast. Yeah, tag is, what I noticed with this return is so few 10s. So few of them graded 10. Umbreon Black Flame. Ready? So, PSA 10. Oh, that's a reverse holo. Okay. Yeah, reverse holo obviously should be pretty expensive for this set. Okay, well, this guy's oh, that's a PSA 9. I was gonna say he's not that expensive, but it was PSA 9. Actually, isn't it Obsidian Flames in Japanese? Umbreon 070. There it is. Let's see. So by lowest price. Is this one PSA 10? No, this one says PSA 9 on it. I'm having trouble pricing this guy. Oh, here we go. Is this it? No, that's also PSA 9. I need a PSA 10, but it won't give me one. Let me check sold. Let me check sold again. Okay, give me a second. All right, I think we have an official 10 here. Last sold on October 2nd for about $40 and $6 shipping. And then there's like none listed after that. So it went for about, somebody paid about $46 to get this home. Plus they pay a little taxes and all that, right? So I'm going to set him at 50 and leave him alone. Okay, I'm going to leave him at 50. Here we have this Houndoom 9. We'll just be looking to get rid of this Houndoom 9. We don't want to hold it. Okay. Okay, there it is. Here's a Lucario 10 from V-Star Universe. Did AI tell you to take orders if customers wanted it, or did it say that's stupid? We are. I don't really feel like that was an appropriate question. Here's Lucario. Very nice. The stream cutoff time for the daytime stream is always 7, okay? Just letting you know. We don't make it that rule in order to punish anybody. We actually really appreciate all of your business. I really do. I care about it. But also, I got to have a cutoff time for orders, okay? So if you would like to place an order in the daytime stream, try to get in before 7. That would be, you know, we'll be live again very soon, I promise. And we'll have all these awesome slabs, so you won't want to miss it. I'm glad that we got a great thing going, and we got some people who want to place orders. It's a good thing. Hope to keep that going. There's another one of these Gengars. So I'm going to hold on to these Gengars and price them at about 300. I actually think one of these could be turned into a break like right now. There we go. Did you do my order, says Andy Dirksen. We sure did. Thank you very much, Mr. Andy. All right, guys. I'm done for the daytime stream. We'll be back on for the nighttime stream. It'll probably be in vertical mode. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us for the horizontal stream. We're going to take a look at the data on that, too, to see if it's any better. We notice horizontal streams just don't perform very well. It's all about vertical streams these days. And I don't know why it's so tough in horizontal, but you'll notice we're floating around like 60 viewers. Man, it just feels like it's been in decline, hasn't it? But we're going to work on that. And, you know, we did this progress on the channel where now Mike's side can actually post to Facebook and Instagram. We've been ignoring, you know, he works hard. He gets paid well to produce all these shorts. And we only post it exclusively to YouTube. It's going to go out to these other platforms now. We'll see if that improves some things. I'll see you guys later, okay? All right. There we go.